A science is expected to be objective, factual, and verifiable, but this is relatively difficult in comparison to physical sciences. So, a science, it is said to be objective and factual, means studies facts, and verifiable, and it can be verified at any time, at any place. But this is difficult in comparison to physical sciences. Sociologists use scientific method to discover social facts like the physical and natural sciences. Sociology also has developed various scientific methods in its subject matter. So sociology also uses scientific methods for its own studies and for creation of its own theories. Sociology being a scientific discipline, the main element is the method used to derive facts. So, as it is a scientific discipline, so the main thing that comes in mind is the method that has been used to derive the exact facts. For sociologists being social scientists, it is not very important how much they know or what they know. Instead of them, important is how they know. How do they derive facts? So for sociologists, their own knowledge is not a much important matter, but how they are deriving the facts and how they are knowing those things, that is more important. Sociologists derive their facts through research method using different techniques and tools. So whatever facts are being derived by sociologists, they are by adopting different research methods and different techniques and tools. Research is the aim and the method is the means for sociologists to attain their aim. Research is the aim, the objective that they want to achieve, and method is the means how to achieve that particular aim. Social research is an attempt made by sociologists in order to discover social facts. So the sociologist conducts social research to discover some facts, to study cause-effect relationship, and wherever possible to do predictions with certain limitations. And they study cause and effect relationship of each and every fact, and wherever there is possibility, they predict certain conditions, but in limitations. Therefore, in sociology, use of scientific methodology is very important, being a scientific discipline. As sociology is a scientific discipline, therefore the scientific methodology are used. Sociologists being social scientists does not base their findings on what ought to be. So, क्या होना चाहिए? That is not the main objective of sociologists' findings, or imagination, common sense, or their own perception and experiences. Sociologists use scientific methodology to derive social facts, for example, to study social phenomena like changing joint family structure in Indian society to nuclear families. So the methodology that the sociologists use to derive the social facts are more important because they study the changing phenomena in the society. To attain objectivity of the discipline, sociologists adapt to systematic research which have following features. And to achieve objectivity, the following systematic research are adopted, and those research should have the following features. Number one, use of scientific methodology. Sociologists are doing research using systematic and objective procedures. They are using statistical methods like observation, social survey, sociometry, and case studies, etc. And second, emphasis on what is instead of ought to. And they emphasize on what that particular thing is instead of what should have been. Objectivity means to study things as they are, जैसे हैं वैसे ही, without being influenced by one's own feelings, thoughts, whims and fancies, without any influence of any of the sociologist's own feelings, thoughts, whims and fancies. Objectivity refers to a condition where if two or more than two people observe a phenomena and give the same reaction. Objectivity is that condition where two or more than two people are observing the same thing and their reaction are also same to that, then it can be labeled as objective. There is lack of objectivity in sociology, and the reason is that the sociologist who do the research about a person in society is himself herself a part of it. This objectivity lacks in sociological studies because the most important reason behind it is that the sociologist himself is a part of the society. It is quite neutral that he/she will have their own biases, influence from his/her beliefs, values, attitudes, traditions, customs and family traditions. The second problem with objectivity in sociology is that there are multiple versions of truth in the social world. One particular fact is being looked by different persons differently. This is also a problem of objectivity in sociology. There are different interpretations of the same social reality. The third difficulty that sociologists faced in being objective is that sociology is multi-paradigmatic. There are a number of sociological theories which interpret the same reality in different ways. One particular theory that is predicting a particular interpreting a particular theory, a particular way of life or a particular social fact is interpreted by different persons in different ways. Sociologists do not believe in the in the notions that are totally objective. However, sociology as a social science does try to be objective in the knowledge that it generates, but up to somehow objectivity is tried to be maintained in the sociological studies. Subjectivity in sociology signifies that knowledge is not factual, it is intermingled with personal biases. So the Subjectivity is also dealt with in sociology. It is intermingled with personal bias and prejudice. Subjectivity means something that is based on an individual's personal biases and prejudices. आपके अपना मत, आपके अपनी विचारधाराएं पे डिपेंडेंट. It is based on an individual's personal experiences and location in society. Commonsensical observations are subjective. Anything that has been found out by applying, anything that has been created by applying our own common sense are subjective. Reflexivity refers to the fact that our sense of order is a result of conversational process. That whatever we are sensing, it is because of certain conversations that are going on. It is created in talk, yet we usually think of ourselves as describing the order already existing around us. Reflexibility is one of the ideas of ethnomethodology, which is a technique devised by Garfinkel. One of the practical aspects of reflexibility is the importance of carefully documenting whatever one is doing. So in reflexibility, whatever a person is doing, that thing is to be documented, is to be written down. It also ensures that others can retrace the steps we have taken to arrive at a particular conclusion, and it is also being ensured that the others may retrace all those things that we have applied to get that particular fact and see for themselves if we are right. It also helps to check and recheck our own thinking or line of argument, and it also helps us in checking and rechecking what we have done.